Would you look at this dog? Just swimming and digging in all the old, mucky, filth, non-flowing water of the mountain. All this creek and everything he's got to swim in. He wants to get in the muck. Hey brothers, a brief interjection here. Throughout the video, I repeatedly call my old Hickory stainless steel. I actually have a carbon steel, the 1095 carbon steel version. It does come in two versions, with the stainless steel being the 5.5 inch, but I didn't catch my mistake until later on in the video when I was looking at the knife and I thought, man, this does have stains on it already, right? So I apologize for the misinformation. I've done my best to correct it, and I'll put a link to both knives down at the bottom. Thank you. Home sweet home. Yeah. What is going on, my brothers? My voice is a little out. I've been getting over the flu. That's why I haven't put any kind of content out in the past 2 weeks, but who cares? Today, we're going to talk about old hickory. That's right, man. So this knife was suggested to me by somebody on the channel. I've seen it a few times in other reviews saying, hey, it's a great bush knife. So I really wanted to give it a try, and you know, it's doing okay out here. Blade is a little bit thin. It's about 2 millimeters. I'm not going to go into the weight because it's just super lightweight. It's so lightweight, you're not even going to notice carrying it. I think the sheath might weigh more than the knife does. This is a kitchen knife. It's a butcher's knife, and a lot of guys have been using them out there in the woods. It is full tang. It's made by Ontario, so it's made in the USA. Very simple, basic handle, but a cool looking blade, man. It's got a really nice texture to it. It is stainless steel. 1095 carbon steel. It seems to lop okay, so I'm going to show you guys a few different things, and welcome back, boys. We'll get started. So I was so excited to get out here today after being cooped up in the house for almost 2 weeks with the daggone flu. I completely left my tape measure, so unfortunately I can't give you guys too many specs at this moment. I'll do a short. I'll insert it like somewhere around here, and we'll go back over those. But I'd say it's probably about, I don't know, 12, 13 inches. Looks like it's got about a 4.5 to 5 inch handle. All right, and that probably means the blade's about 7-inch blade, 4.5 inch handle, 11.5 overall. Probably about an 8-inch blade. And I'd say it's about a 13-inch knife. Now, it is super thin. Again, I measured it. It's only 2 millimeters. So just keep in mind, boys, this is a kitchen knife. There's a lot of flex in it, as you can see. But look at this really cool texture on the blade. It's really unique. Let's go hack up something with it. Let's see how it does, okay? I have about a 1.5 inch sapling here, and again, the handle's really simple. So what I kind of like to do is just hold it at the ends, which is typical of a chopper, and it does tend to sink kind of deep, I think. I can show you guys what I've done so far here. You know, so this little sapling, I don't really like cutting fresh trees down, but you know, it's kind of in the way, blocking everything, so it really needed to come down, and now it's gonna have a purpose. So about an 1.5 inches in diameter there. Took about 30 seconds to lop through it. So I mean, it's definitely good for whittling. It seems to really skin the bark pretty easily. You know, it's got a really thin blade on there. So I'm sure it can do bushcraft stuff just fine. You know, I'm not going to go too crazy or intensive. A lot of guys are, oh man, it's only $18 and it can do so much and blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, that's true. But, you know, what they're not telling you about this blade is that's only $18 is it's only $18 if you already got a sheath, right? It don't come with the sheath. So what did I do? I went to my local Army and Navy store and got a very fitting sheath for it. And this sheath actually works pretty well. This is just a Marine Corps K-bar sheath. I paid, I don't know, $16 for it. I don't think it's an original K-bar sheath, but it's thin enough and it works. It goes right in there, plops in, bada boom. You know, real simple, okay? Now, one thing that I'm seeing right now, as I've been hacking on that, I do notice a little gap coming between that wood there, just from that little bit of hacking, okay? I'm sure it'll baton. It's really thin, so just, you know, baton, be smart about it. You know what you need for your fire. One thing that you might want to do is put some grip tape around it, kind of keep it from flying out your hands. These, I love wooden old handles like this, but if you like to wear gloves and work with gloves, they tend to really slide out your hand. Now this one probably won't too much since it's so light, but something to think about, okay? Now I want you guys to think about something else on $18. So you spent only $18 on a knife, but then you had to go get you a sheath, and that was $16. So now I'm at $34 plus tax, right? And in Tennessee, that's 10%. So now I'm at a total of $37, right? Well, in the real world, $37 can buy you a super nice BPS Adventurer knife, right? Comes with the ferro rod, a very high quality sheath on a dangler with a lanyard hole. Comes with walnut handles. It's carbon steel, Scandi grind on it. The blade is almost 3 millimeters. I think it was 2.8 when I measured it this morning. 2.9, I'm sorry. Okay? You can customize it. I've wood burned mine. Got my name in it. Got my home state in there. I put a patina on it. And this thing does anything that I need it to do. Alright? So, when you pull out your ferro rod, let's just see the difference between the two. You guys see that? How easy that is? Let's try this old hickory. It's stainless steel, so...
No, Gus, it's definitely carbon steel.
It's not even round. You're going to have to file this down to make this strike, if you can get it to, you know? So, dollar for dollar, if you already own an old hickory, great. If you got an old sheath laying around, great. I still think this is the way to go, man. This is just a high quality knife, brother. Made in Ukraine. This one's made in Ontario. By Ontario here in America. All right, this is made by BPS. This is the BPS Adventurer. Solid knife, thick blade, blast sparks easy, does anything that I want it to do. Comes razor sharp out of the box. Just an amazing freaking knife, and I love it, and it goes everywhere with me, okay? Also a great knife, but has some pretty obvious limitations to it. One being blade thickness, all right? It is stainless steel, so you can sharpen it for sure. The grind on it is kind of a saber grind, but I mean, who really cares? You know, it's stainless steel, so there's that. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. Hope y'all enjoy this beautiful video. The beautiful stuff around me, okay? And I want to read to you guys real quick. Brothers, if you're in the woods, man, just pause a moment and look around you. Look how beautiful all this is. Look how much God loves us to give us this, man. Mountains, water, nature, friends, animals, and the Word, brother. This is a big one. This is how much He loves us right here. This is from Psalm 18. The Lord is my rock, my fortress and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I called to the Lord who is worthy of praise, and I have been saved by my enemies. Saved from my enemies, man. I got a lot of enemies out there, guys. And I've had enemies throughout my life, but He's there with me to help me overcome those. And he's there for you too. So maybe you got some enemies. You turn in this. The word is living and effective, and it is sharper than any double-edged sword. Get in the word, brothers. He is there to help you. I'm here to help you. Brothers and sisters around the world are here to help you. Thank you guys. Love y'all.